Okay, this is my review of the Merrell Barefoot, and I didn't buy these very recently. I've been wearing them for a few months now. Actually, probably about maybe 6 months. And I wanted to do a review earlier, but I wanted to wear them for a while and make sure that, because I have purchased Merrell Barefoot shoes before that didn't fit well, so I went to the store and gave this pair a try because they had my size. And, well, let me clarify that. I bought Merrell Barefoots in my size before, and then it turned out they were too small. These are the exact same size. They're US 11, European size 45. Exactly the same size I bought before. These actually fit very, very well. They're nearly perfect. They're probably one of the best shoes I've ever owned. So, I don't know what's up with the size discrepancy there from Merrell. I'm wearing the gloves because I've been wearing these a long time, and I think I stepped in something sticky yesterday, so I don't feel like washing street goo off my feet, off my hands. Anyway, that being said, I'm just going to use these. But these are Merrell Barefoots. I don't know the name of them, I've forgotten. But inside it says Merrell Barefoot. And I'm not even sure if they're still making this exact model anymore. Bottom has a vibrant sole. It's fairly flat. It has very little grippy things. So they're pretty good for the street. I'm not really a runner, but I'm a walker. I like to walk if I can, and that's my preferable form of exercise. I have run in them, and they're quite comfortable. They're totally suitable for the minimalist kind of forefoot, midfoot strike running. They're quite suitable. I don't find any problem whatsoever in that respect. Now, as a minimalist shoe, they're still quite flexible. The heel, I believe it has zero drop, as far as I know, is very flexible in both directions. That being said, it's not quite as flexible as these. These are the stems, or formerly known as lemming, or lemmings formerly known as stem footwear. These are almost like cloth. I didn't really want to do a comparison video because I've compared these two before, but I think it might help to mention these a little bit, because these are, I believe, kind of the ultimate minimalist shoe. They have, by the way, they've come out with more colors now, and I'm not sure if I'm going to buy another pair or not yet, because one major reason. I bought these from Lems or Lemming, whatever they're called now. They're actually a very good company. I had a good buying experience with them. I bought these last February, and they really didn't last me as long as I thought. They got this, the other one has a hole up here. This is the right one, but the left one has already gotten a hole up here, and they've gotten extremely dirty, extremely fast. And where I live in the city, the streets are just, I mean, we're not even talking about just litter in that sense. It's just like dirty from car pollution and stuff like that. All the normal things in a city. And they really did. And my work environment is a little bit dirty as well, so they didn't hold up very long. They started to smell. I couldn't wash them. I washed them, but I couldn't quite get out that smell. It came back really quick. And that being said, when they were brand new, they were really like wearing nothing but a protective sheath on your feet. They really are that comfortable, and they're very, very nice. The sole held up fairly well. That being said, these are a little stiffer, but they're a lot more durable. I guess I'm going to get a few more months out of these. I usually can get, out of my average pair of shoes, I can get 6 to 8 months, maybe a year out of it. The old style shoes with the heavy sole. So of course I don't expect these to last quite as long, but these are already outlasting the stems or the lemmings. And you can see they're a little stiffer. I'm using the same pressure as the other ones, but I have to push a little hard, so I have to push a little harder to get them to bend. The color is pretty good. Obviously they're probably dirty under that black, but they've gotten some wear here, and the sole has worn somewhat. But although you can feel the ground pretty well when you're wearing these, they do have a very good barefoot feel. It feels a little bit more like you've got a proper shoe on. And it looks quite normal, so you don't get I got a few more stares than normal, and where I live, being stared at is really common. So some people commented that these look like, old people's shoes. I'm not sure what that means. I got that comment once. Anyway, they have the full toe box. It's very wide. You feel very comfortable in them. And the material is pretty much your traditional sneaker type material for this part here. It's all quite durable. The laces are very nice. And I don't know what to say. They're just very comfortable. They feel more like a real shoe, but they have the zero drop, which makes my back feel really nice. I like that. And I do have some lower back issues. It's a little bit stiff in my hips. And these, I found, barefoot minimalist shoes in general help to relieve that a little bit. And that's very nice. So this is my first successful pair of Merrell barefoot minimal shoes. I've had Merrell hikers before, hiking shoes that I wore as daily wearers, and they were really, really good. And I found that this is quite a big step up from those. So I'm not sure what else to say about these. The Merrell Barefoot kind of sneaker shoe, it's a really good minimal type of shoe. It's not the ultimate in barefoot slipper feeling, but it's really pretty close, especially if you've got to do a lot of if you're going to use them as daily wearers in a busy, dirty, crowded place where you might get stepped on, and even normal shoes aren't going to hold up as long. So, am I going to get another pair of Lems or Stemmings? Oh, sorry, Stems or Lems shoes? Lems, I'm sorry, they're called Lems. I'm considering it, but I'm on the fence because I won't be able to wear them every day. They're going to have to be occasional or once in a while shoes, because they just, even though they're nice, comfortable, it's too much like wearing a slipper. And in that being the case, they just don't hold up that long. So either the price is going to have to come down a little more for me, because they're just not lasting as long. These were about $75 US approximately, which is already pricey for a shoe. And given you can buy, a pretty cheap shoe, maybe $50, $60, I don't know. Anyway, $75. Believe it or not, it's worth it for the relief it gives to my back. But these are a little more. They're closer to 100. I forgot exactly, but I think they were 89 or 90 something, plus shipping to where I live, which is another $15, $20. So, but the size on these is good. The comfort level is very high. If you live in a place where you're just going from house to car to office, these are probably going to make you really happy. They really are like outdoor slippers. Obviously they do the job of keeping the crap off your feet, but give you the real minimalist feel. While the Merrells really give you a little bit more endurance and a little bit more, I really don't know how to say it well, but these are kind of give you a more solid, old-fashioned protection feel, and still you have the minimalist structure there. So that's it. That's my review and semi-comparison of the Stems Merrell Barefoot. I've tried to wear these after I got the Merrells, but I found that this is simply too easy to put these on and then to occasionally try to use these, because they got stinky on my feet, and that's just never pleasant. And I'm a clean person. I take a shower every day, and I wash my feet. So, that being said, I'm going to have to think long and hard before I get another pair, because I won't be able, simply will not be able to use them every day. One more thing, this is cloth. All this cloth simply got too dirty too fast. And I don't know if you can, the bottom material started to come undone, and your foot, my heel felt like it was sliding a little bit on that little bit of undone, or it felt a little bumpy, something like that. But that being said, they're both good shoes with different characteristics. These, clean environment, short trips outside, or maybe you use them as trainers, running shoes, sneakers for exercise, which I did, by the way, really good. Also use these for that, really good, but in my environment, these happen to do the job a little better. So, hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.